got started with 7 riders on February 5th, 1975 at High Trail Stables.
We started on a shoestring. We got some support from Easter Seals. We got some support from Austin Roper for barn time and a horse, and used Sandy's horse as well.
Oh, good one. Look at that.
But we had this passion and this assumption that it would go. I think like lots of new ideas, people thought we were a little bit crazy, and I know the physical therapy community did. So the reception was cautious. On the other hand, there was a welcoming arm from lots of people because there weren't new things on the horizon of having fun with a disability. And we had fun, and everybody had fun.
By far, it is the best therapy that she's ever received.
Good job.
What we were discovering through TH, the ability of the nervous system to, in a sense, reorganize itself.
It increases strength and increases coordination just by one trip around the arena on the back of the horse. There's no other piece of therapy equipment that could do that. And besides having fun and the emotional bonding that happens between the student, the patient, the client, and the horse. The interaction between the horse and the rider cannot be replicated in any other kind of therapy situation.
It's beneficial to people with all sorts of disabilities, all sorts. And it's serious benefits, benefits you can't get anyplace else.
He kept asking me, I want to ride. I can't, and the biggest problem with Andrew is that he has speech, that his communication is the most affected by the autism. And he would come home after school and say, call the stables. Did you call the stables? So I'm like, this child really wants to ride.
The coolest thing for me as a mom is after her first ride here, the second time we came back, we came down the hill and she saw the barn and she started signing horse and verbalizing what she does for horse, which is and it was very cool to see because it was something that she initiated on her own. Usually we would have to speak to her and ask her to communicate first.
Black one, please.
For the fact that he's able to sit on the horse for 45 minutes and really enjoy it. We were shocked and really quite happy that he was able to do it and to have him get such a thrill out of it as well. This is a bonus for us.
I mean, you just can't deny it. It's just bigger and better than any kind of similar therapy.
He's just happier, healthier human being because of it, because he does, he feels confident. The confidence he gets riding the horse shows in the confidence at home and at school and in life.
We have over 200 and some volunteers, and we clocked 16,000 volunteer hours here last year. That says multitudes for this place because they keep coming back, they stay. We've had volunteers here that have been here for 20 plus years. So they see the difference that we're making in the lives of children.
When you affect positively the lives of family members, it has a serious ripple effect within the family. I mean, it improves the participant's life hugely, hugely.
The best levels of satisfaction and success were seeing people ride and seeing people ride in the face of disability that none of us thought would be suitable for horseback riding.
If it weren't for the horses, none of that would happen.
The cost with the horses and the barn, I mean, they're astronomical. And so for able to help these kids and adults to become independent human beings, you can't put a price on that.
How's it going, Michelle?
Looking back after these last 35 years, I think Susie and Laura and I are both so happy that so many people have believed in what therapeutic horsemanship does and how horses can benefit individuals with disabilities.
Hey, Mom.
It's extraordinary. I mean, just sitting in this facility is a major accomplishment. We either personally supported it or there wasn't any support, and we just gave time and effort and heart. And so to see, to drive down the driveway and to see the land and the facilities, it's extraordinary.
The satisfaction you get when you see these kids all of a sudden who've never spoken before and will say their first word of go or whoa or something like that, or their horse's name that they try to utter. How can, you know, it's just amazing. That, or they're having trouble walking and that they're starting to take their first steps. And you know, I've started with some children who it's their first ride, and by the time that they end that session, they're sitting on the horse on their own. The satisfaction is just enormous.
Things that parents never thought their children would be able to do, we see happen here.
I just love it. It's a huge part of our lives.